Hello, this is the eye of the hand. The eye sees everything. I'd like to draw your attention to this topic from Express. Okay? Number one thing on Google just now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain something to you about what they're explaining here to us. What this is your typical solar storm emerging from a coronal hole in the surface of the sun is blasting charged particles and solar winds towards Earth today. But where is the solar storm expected to hit? Now, here's the thing. That was the 15th it was dated, but we all know that they're wrong on the dates. We're gonna see some major stuff come out of this one. Now look, I'm going to show you what they're doing. I don't know why that's covering it up. See, player information is covering up the word conspiracy theorist, so that way you can't see it. I like what they just did here. Yeah, that was slick. So, now
the solar storm.
Now look at what it does. It jumps around. Let's make this big.
Gonna cause an aurora, and it's gonna affect the power. So is weak power grid fluctuation. So it's gonna mess with the power.
Now let's do this real quick. I want to show you the title. It says conspiracy theorist warns solar storm will cause total darkness. All right, and they're playing this video on their site. So they're hoping that this isn't going to cause total darkness, so that way they can make conspiracy theorists look stupid. Watch.
It's going to disturb or damage satellites. It's going to mess with the radio waves. And it's also going to affect the animals. So there might very well be another mass animal die-off. We might go into total darkness. And you might see something strange in the sky. And, of course, with NASA and the news and anything they report, they say, should you be worried? Not really. This is categorized as minor, and it's pretty common. You know, it happens all the time. You know, with everything that's dangerous, then if it's an asteroid or anything else like that, it's going to safely go by the Earth. Nothing is ever going to impact. Everything is always fine, you know. So go ahead, continue with your lives, and keep sinning. The world is just going to go on. These things, they just happen, and there's nothing to worry about. We're safe. So keep your eyes peeled, man, and keep your eyes open, especially at night, and just keep a lookout. We are watchmen. This is your final warning.
Okay. Alright, now that you've seen that.
This is just wonderful. Take a look at that.
Now they've got That's Impossible on here too. Alright. But let's continue to read here. A minor G1 geomagnetic storm watch is in effect today for the entire planet, scientists have warned. Now this is the scientists. The storm watch came into effect on Tuesday night after astronomers noticed a rip in the surface of the sun. What? You mean to tell me that suspicious observers covered that first? And I even said something about it in my other video. Anyways, let's continue. The canyon-like hole was picked up on NASA's Solar Dynamic Observatory, SDO, satellites. On Wednesday, March 14th, the U.S. Space Agency said the sun was showing a coronal hole ejecting high-speed plasma towards Earth. Let's continue. There's other topics there as well. Coronal holes appear on the sun's surface, whether the star's magnetic field opens up to relate intense charged particles and solar winds. Well, that just means there's something behind it pulling its magnetosphere apart and allowing it to do that. It's weakening the front. And then it comes towards Earth. Scientists now expect the storm to create stunning aurora effects in the northern hemisphere, but has also warned of potential power outages. The U.S. Space Weather Prediction Center said a storm of this scale can lead to weak power grid fluctuations, minor impact on satellite operations, and even disoriented migratory animals. The SWPC said a G1 minor magnetic storm watch remains in effect for March 15, 2018, as the influence from enhanced solar wind patterns persist. But see, what they're not telling you is it's going to keep coming. 16th, 17th, and 18th. Keep checking our webpage for the latest forecast warnings and alerts. It says the latest maps, aurora overnight, aurora path. Okay, we don't care about that. My whole point is, if we just give a watch here, see, and we watch and listen.
Of course, we would expect the sun and Nibiru, but there's more. So this means that it's getting closer, and not only that, it means that, well, we have others. Now, at first, I really thought this was an illusion, right? This was some sort of lens flare caused by the polarized lens. So this is not, because when you move the camera, you have no response coming from these objects. So we have the lens flare right down there. As you can see, he's going to pan the camera and you're going to see the lens flare moving from right to left and left to right. These objects are stationary next to the sun. Now one would ask, James, why don't I see this during the day? Well, because you need welding lens or a polarized lens so you can see these objects, because the sun is too bright. And right now what we're looking at is probably the unfocused.
Well, I don't do commercials. I don't do commercials, so we'll back out of that. Alright guys, I just wanted to explain that part to you, but also I want to show you one more thing, if this will let me. Oh wait. Okay. I'm going to make another video. You'll like this next one. It's about the portable missile silos that they have, that they've been putting in place right here in America, all over. So with that being said, stay tuned for my next video.